That was a knockdown, without a doubt. You can't spin it no other way. It's too clear. And I think the commission needs to do something about it because it can give me an incentive, anytime I'm not feeling good in a fight, take a knee.
Baffling is that it wasn't a knockdown. I mean, look, he wasn't hurt. There's no doubt about that. But if you take a knee in the fight and you touch down, whilst punches are being thrown, it has to be a knockdown.
I'm not going to say honest because I don't know if honesty had something to do with it. I don't know. But definitely we need better refs that assure themselves, know how to make a decision, know they're making the right decision.
Gervonta Davis allegedly cheated on Lamont Roach on March 1st, as evidenced by recently obtained video. In a match that had the boxing world talking, Davis defended his WBA lightweight title against Lamont Roach in Brooklyn's Barclays Center. In the 9th round, a single moment became the focus of incessant discussion. When a seemingly harmless jab touched Davis's face, he abruptly took a knockout, which should have resulted in a full count and a knockdown according to traditional boxing regulations. As an alternative, the referee permitted play to continue, resulting in a majority draw and tense scoring. Both the referee's decision and the fighter's behavior during that crucial moment have been the subject of ongoing questions in the days.
If you likes this, please subscribe, Fight File, and click the bell icon for more new boxing updates.
Did Gervonta Davis take a knee, and should he have been deducted a point and in the end lost that fight to Roach, in your opinion?
Yeah, in my opinion, if it was a draw, he take a knee. And plus the corner go up and put it a towel in the face, that's a disqualification for sure. I'm talking about the rules, but it's not my business.
After the fight, an even more shocking allegation that Davis may have purposefully influenced events in the ring to obtain an unfair advantage is now being supported by new leaked footage. Recently discovered video purportedly taken by an unidentified individual within the television crew demonstrates from a perspective not previously available to the general public.
And that's not a shot at Tank. I respect Tank and I like Tank a lot, but you can't do that.
They reversed the result of your fight.
Yeah.
Should they reverse the result of that fight as well?
Just depends. Like if that changes the whole fight, if that gives Roach a victory, give him the victory. That's how you keep the integrity of the sport, right? That's why they suspended me, right? To keep the integrity of the sport. So I feel like if you're gonna do it to me, you got to do it every.
The pivotal moments of the contentious 9th round highlight a number of oddities in Davis's conduct. The video seems to show Davis halting right after the jab, as though he had prepared the move in advance rather than responding to the contact naturally. He appears to have practiced his body language and the timing of his knee drop, while corners sometimes help with wiping sweat or fixing a glove in between rounds. A short shot in the same film shows a member of Davis's corner approaching unusually near as if prepared to step in. In this case, the timing and closeness have drawn criticism. According to some experts, Davis's reaction of fast collapse to one knee followed by a quick retreat toward his corner resembles strategies meant to buy time or throw off an opponent's rhythm and deviates from the spontaneous, natural reaction usually observed when a fighter is truly injured. Due to these visual clues, several fans and commentators have claimed that what may have started out as a bad accident to slip brought on by perspiration or oil in the eyes may have been a planned move to undo Roach's momentum in the face of the mounting accusations. In a number of press appearances and social media posts, Davis and his staff have been eager to deny the allegations. Davis insisted that his behavior was completely compliant with the regulations. On the night of the bout, many fans had already questioned his assertion that his abrupt knee drop was the result of a fleeting period of blindness brought on by the oil from his freshly styled hair. The controversy was further heightened by Davis's coach, who also underlined that out of context, leaked film is frequently deceptive and that the fight's overall context is far more nuanced than a few seconds of video can portray. While Davis's side contends that Willis made a decision under unique circumstances, referee Steve Willis has come under heavy fire for failing to count the knee as a knockout. The referee's passivity and Davis's apparent deliberate movement in the video, according to critics, combine to form a story of complicity. If the leaked tape turns out to show intentional cheating,
knowing how to make a decision, know they're making the right decision, you know, emboldened to make that decision. I think that I don't know that he would have let Roach get away with that. He let Tank Davis get away with. Why? Tank Davis is a star. You know, I think he set a record for the most fans ever in Barclays Stadium. Tell me if I'm right or wrong, but I believe they hit a new attendance and maybe a gate record. They've done concerts there, they've done fights there, basketball games there.
Yeah, I think you're right. It was the record for the gate for a fight for sure. I think the Rolling Stones might be the only one that beat them at the Barclays. But either way, they did huge numbers.
The lack of an immediate official review, which was made worse by technical difficulties with the instant replay system during the fight, has further increased suspicions. There might be serious repercussions. Gervonta Davis, whose record has been almost perfect up to this point, may be subject to punishment from boxing authorities in addition to a damaged reputation. The possibility of the WBA or the New York State Athletic Commission reopening an investigation into the fight's circumstances is already being discussed. The incident also casts a harsh light on the current status of professional boxing, a sport where split-second choices are crucial, and the ramifications go beyond Davis's individual career. Uncertain calls and the possibility of wrongdoing frequently turn a surge into a controversy. If authorities discover proof of deliberate rule-breaking, it may lead to demands for more stringent oversight and thorough investigation mechanisms. To maintain the sport's integrity, the necessity for increased transparency in boxing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the reality is can the state call for an immediate rematch? I don't believe they can, the commission. It's really up to the governing body. I mean, the commission can overturn a decision or rule on a decision, but can they order a rematch? That really has to come from the governing body, the WBA, to say, if you want to remain lightweight world champion. But everything I'm hearing is the rematch is going to happen anyway. Like, I think it's pretty much done.
Talk to us about the star power in this May 2nd card.
Yeah, I mean, you got three of the hottest young fighters in terms of that, that social media presence.
Has become a topic of discussion among both fans and experts as a result of this most recent incident. Even though it may have been taken out of context, leaked video like this highlights the weaknesses in the current review procedures. It might be necessary for boxing commissions to implement new procedures and technology in order to guarantee that any contentious situation is immediately examined objectively. While the leaked tape has undoubtedly fueled an already blazing fire, some fans have already rushed to social media to demand that the governing organizations reveal full battle footage and provide a detailed explanation of the referee's decisions. It's critical to keep in mind that accusations by themselves do not constitute conclusive evidence. Although the video's depictions of angels highlight important issues, they merely scratch the surface of what happened that evening. Who did? He think one on March 1st. In response, the 27-year-old said, "To be honest, I'll say Tank for the name." So what about the knee controversy? "It doesn't really matter, guys, it's boxing business," he said. So that's all from today's video. Please remember to hit the bell button, subscribe, and give a like if you liked it so you don't miss any of our next videos.